next up, so how does one learn blueprints, and how do we know which command to enter when? So this is pretty much an abstract question, you could say. I'll give you an example of myself when I started to learn blueprints for the first time. Now, it was pretty easy to kind of get the hang of blueprints, because it is mainly visual scripting and all the nodes are pretty much available to you. But coming to the part of understanding which command to enter when, now that is a niche that you kind of develop over the time as you continue to develop various applications, or as you move throughout the levels. You'll kind of get that skill set that will help you to understand how to use what type of blueprint node and what would be the best option to use compared to whatever other options are there. And to get started, you can definitely use the Unreal Engine documentation for all your help. So I can simply just show you guys. If I just go to Unreal Engine's documentation, spelled that wrong. And so basically Unreal Engine's documentation will have access to all possible node information. So you can easily, as a starting point, if you want to implement a particular application, you can firstly type that kind of thought that you have in your head. For example, if you want to use, maybe you want to create a condition, like for example, in the future lessons, if you guys are maybe not on level 5, which is the digital twin creator, we will be creating a digital twin that involves a lot of conditional elements. Now there are multiple different ways that you can implement that particular scenario, but from my experience, I eventually realized that making a set of if conditions is more better. But that is if you like kind of just do basic, if you have basic knowledge of blueprints, everyone would kind of agree with just using basic if conditions. But later on, because blueprints have a different approach to things and a bit of research on the various different kinds of nodes available, I realized that there is another node called get actor from all classes, and using that you can just directly get that particular object and apply that condition directly without using any if conditions, which was more efficient, you could say, because an if condition would have two cases, whereas that would just use one case and directly implement it. So it's just a matter of time to kind of understand what different types of blueprint nodes that you know that is available to you, and the different types that Unreal Engine has to offer. So you can just simply type it out in the Unreal Engine documentation, whatever type of node that you want to know, and eventually you'll get various different options, and then you can read that out, do a bit of a trial to see if that is what you want and how it compares to what you thought of. So that is just how you eventually start with learning blueprints, and then later on you will continue to reduce using the documentation help, because like you'll get used to understanding which blueprint to know for what particular scenario.